the success you want in your network marketing business. Okay, my name's Amber Miller. I've been in network marketing for 13 years with the same company. I started when I was 23 years old. I had no idea what I was doing. All I knew is I had this product that I was really enjoying as a customer, and there was this income opportunity attached to it. And that just seemed to make the most sense ever to me to share it. And so I dove in and I started sharing this product I loved. And I thought that that's all it was going to be. I was just going to share this thing and I was just going to grow, and that's what was going to happen, right? Oh, how naive I was. I did not realize that to succeed, to reach the goals and dreams that I had, I was going to have to transform and grow as a person. This is what is the difference maker in those who succeed in network marketing and those who quit. What it is transforming and changing and growing yourself as a person. Now, you probably don't want to hear that. You probably want to hear that it's in some secret message or some type of posting, or if you had a big Instagram following or something like that, that there's something tangible that would skyrocket you to success. I remember feeling like that. I would go to every meeting, I would show up at every Zoom searching for the verbiage or the sales strategy that was just gonna make me successful in this business, because certainly there must be something that other people know and that I didn't. And after a long trial and fail, I realized that it was growth of me as a person in expanding my capacity. So let me give you a picture of what this looks like to put some skin on it for you, all right? I had this woman over recently who is in the business, who is in network marketing, loves the products, who is growing her business. And we talked about her business and where it was stuck and the struggle places. She is great at conversations. She's wonderful at having conversations. She can talk to people all day. And she told me, I know that the next thing I need to do, the growth thing I need to do, is to show my presence, to like put a picture up, to go live, to put stories of me on social media. Because, and we know that's true, right? She can be in conversations all day, but if people don't feel like they know her because she's posting stuff that they can know her through, then they'll lack trust with her. And we purchase and we join people that we trust. So she didn't need to be an influencer. I'm very much against that. You don't need to be an influencer or have this large following, but you do need to be posting as just a normal person so people can have that understanding of you and that trust with you, right? So she knew she needed to do this. She told me that she just really, that it's so hard for her because she doesn't like the way she looks. She doesn't like the way her face is on camera. She doesn't like the way she shows up. And this was this heavy burden of that was holding her back from doing the thing that she needed to do in her business. Now, here's where I want to ask you. If you feel like you've been treading water, you've been showing up, you've been sending messages or showing up to all the Zooms, but you're not making progress in your business, what is the thing you're avoiding, friend? What is it? There's always something, and this something always changes. Because whatever it is, once you do that thing, there's going to be a new thing, and there's going to be a new thing, and a new thing. It never stops. 13 years in, at the top of the company, over a 7-figure earner in my network marketing space, and there's always something that I have to grow through. So what is it for you? Write that down. What is it right now? There were times where for me, it was following up with people that were interested. And I had to learn how to do that with strong posture and in a service-based way. And it terrified me to do, because what were they going to think of me, right? I had to learn to be service-based and to learn that skill and to do that thing. There was times where I had to learn to present. I had to learn to present my products in a public space, like public speaking. Friends, I got physically ill. I threw up 6 times that day. My only joke was, at least I was my skinniest, right? I was so sick that day. I couldn't eat. I was shaking. I was sweaty when I had to get up and share in front of a very small room about what my products could offer and what they could do. It was so terrifying, but I had to take the action to get to the next level, do that thing I was avoiding. So what is it for you? For this woman, it's going live. It's going live. And friends, listen, this is why people succeed or they quit, because doing that thing is often so emotionally difficult. It's not the act, because sending a message with your two thumbs isn't difficult, right? Hitting live, hitting a button and standing here and talking isn't physically difficult. Talking in front of a crowd of 10 people using my words is not physically difficult. It's the emotional, mental side of it that's difficult, because change is very uncomfortable. Why? Change is uncomfortable because you are having to act opposite of your current thoughts. Okay? So most of the time you don't want to do the thing because there's a thought in your head that is causing so much doubt and fear. It's a thought. For this woman, she is so focused on thinking, people will think this of me, or people will think that, or I don't like the way I look and other people are going to think that. It's a thought that is so confining. I call them prison bar thoughts. These are prison bar thoughts that you so badly want to be on the other side because you want that thing, you want that growth, you want to have the courage to go through it. But the thoughts are so strong because a lot of times we've been holding these thoughts for our entire upbringing, right? I remember a thought for me was that people won't take me seriously because I'm always just the funny one in the room. I'm the cute, funny one in the room, so people won't take me seriously. All growing up, I was kind of the goofy one, and people would say, oh, Amber's so hilarious, Amber's this, oh, she's so silly. They thought my younger sister was the older one because, Amber's this, Amber's that, she's so cute and funny. And so I had absorbed this thought in my head that I could not be seen as professional because people only saw me one way. And it was a confining thought. It was a prison bar that I had absorbed and that defined everything I tried to do, that held me captive. What is your thought? What is holding you back from doing that thing you wrote down? To act differently, to grow, you're going to have to change that thought first. And it's not going to feel like reality. All right? It's still going to feel foreign because it's a new thought. So for this woman, she has to change the thought from everybody's looking at me and thinking negatively of me to people don't care. People aren't thinking about what I look like. They care what I'm saying and how I'm making them feel when I talk. Now that is not going to feel like reality to her. That's going to feel foreign. It's not going to feel like truth because it's a new thought that she's choosing to have so that she can take a different action, right? So the new thought you write down. So for me, it was that people take me seriously. People want to hear from me. People trust my intentions. That felt foreign. But I had to retrain my brain to think that way and choose, because we actually, if we want to be thoughtful, we want to take thoughts captive. I had to choose the way I wanted to think. It's a choice, friend. Now that you're an adult, now that you have the awareness, it is a choice of what you want to think. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to write down daily the new thought you want to think. And when the old thought pops up, you're going to choose your new thought, all right? And then you're going to back it up. Your third step is you're going to act for the purpose of change. So this woman, so heavy and so hard for her to go live, to present on social media, for her to put up a photo of her face. That's what she has to do. Not for immediate results, but to transform herself as a person. She has to sit there in front of the camera that she can barely look at. I was trying to show her how to go live, and I brought her in front of my camera to show her where the live button was, and it was a screen just like this. And it was so heavy for her that she couldn't even, for a while, she couldn't even make eye contact with herself in the camera because those thoughts are so heavy and so confining. That's why people quit, because they don't want to face that, because it's difficult to face. But that transformation of a person is required to get a different result out of life. This is why people quit their network marketing business or any business they're really pursuing, because it's easier to go clock in, clock out of a job that doesn't require you to face that change that is so heavy and emotionally hard to do, right? But that's that transformation. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna act for the purpose of change. And it's gonna be so hard at first, but every time you do it, it's gonna get easier and easier and easier to where you do not recognize the old you who had that same fear and thought. So this woman, she's been challenged by me to go live just for the purpose of choosing to think and then choosing to act in a new way and transform her own self, right? And I told her that live is going to feel terrible. It's going to feel heavy. You're going to get off of it. You're going to sweat. You're going to need to change your shirt. Maybe you'll throw up before you go live. You are doing that because you want something different, and it requires a new version of yourself, and you are capable. Those prison bars of thoughts, those are just your current state. That's not your forever state. You are capable of change. That would be my message to you, friend. So I'm watching and I'm waiting for her to go live. And I know that this is a decision maker for her, whether she will slow fade because she can't make that change, or whether she will work up that courage to step outside the prison bars of her own thoughts and choose action for the sake of change. And if she does, then I know that she's going to keep working towards success, because that's the difference maker in network marketing. It's not the IPA, income producing activity checklist. It's my constantly choosing transformation. So I want you to be a seeker looking for how you can stretch yourself to the next level. We don't accidentally become new versions of ourselves. We look for what is the thing that I need to grow in and change in, and let me go actively do that thing. All right, that's my encouragement, friend. You've got this. You are capable of change and expanding your capacity. And doesn't it excite you to think of you in a year from now when you have expanded that capacity? In 5 years from now, you have not met the best version of yourself yet. You're still creating that. And as you grow, your income grows, and it all ties together, and then you can help others grow through it. So message me, send me a DM if you want to talk more about this, or I just want to hear. Put in the comments, what is the thing you've been avoiding, and what's the action you're going to take for the sake of change? Repeatedly choose to take. What is it? Don't get off, don't stop, don't move on to the next video. Decide that, choose it, and let's see you show up with that tomorrow. Because you're capable, friend. All right? See you on the other side.